Hey, everybody. Hey. It's your girl, Precious Williams, and I'm the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. And also, I am your host of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. And today, the phone is going off, y'all. Y'all know how the phone be when it want to go off. And now we're going to talk about whole lot of green, whole lot of green, setting yourself up for success in 2021. So as you know, every Sunday I go live and I tell you about, the latest in pitching, communication skills, and really pitching your way to success. And why do people come? Why? Because I'm a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. I've also been featured on Forbes magazine, CNN, Wall Street Journal, movies, documentaries. I'm a corporate trainer for the likes of, Microsoft, LinkedIn, Google, Federal Reserve Bank, George Washington University, you name it, I've probably done it. And I started off my career speaking professionally when I was 16 years old in St. Louis, Missouri. Yes, as a 16-year-old, my first speaking gig was in front of the mayor of the city of St. Louis. Who knew that the very thing that used to get me kicked out of school years ago is the very same thing that I get paid for today? And so as we enter 2021, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm so excited to have you all with me. And I'm excited that you all show up every Sunday. We have new people that always show up. And so Happy New Year. Happy 2021. Happy New Year. And so as we always do, before I even begin, I'd love to check in with my esteemed guests. It's such an honor to have you all here with me this year. Before I begin that, what is your word for 2021? What's the one word that you entered this year with? How do you want to show up this year? Just give me one word and put that in the comments too. So I'm going to talk to my esteemed guest. I'm always happy to have you. There's a rapper named Playboy Cardi, and he came out with a song. He came out with an album on December 25th, Christmas Day, called "Whole Lot of Red." And I was like, "Whole lot of green." This is the year we're going to tear the roof off of our dreams. And so we're going to talk about that today. And we're going to have a heartfelt, honest conversation. No fluff, no BS. But again, what is your one word that you're entering this year with? And I'll share my word with you. And now we're going to go to my esteemed guests. Let me go to my esteemed guests. I'm so excited to have you. Hi, Dr. Cheryl Wood. How are you? It's so good to see you. I always tell people, your famous sayings, be ready so you don't have to get ready. And start off with a bang and end with fireworks. If you checked out any of my books, you'll see that your name is in there with your quotes. I'm so happy that you're here. Janice. Oh, Janice. Hi, how are you? I'm so glad that you're here. Dave, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. I'm so happy that you're here. Hi, Alicia. Glad you're here. Cleta. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, Licenciata. Please let me know if I'm saying your name right, girl, because we all love to have our name said right, okay? How are you, Queen? Ken, awesome. Amarimba, that's my girl. Good day. Blessed and prosperous 2021. Dr. Janice, yes, let's get it. And Dave, I'm excited to be on this live stream learning from you. I'm excited that you're here. John Hughes, Happy New Year. Hey, John. Hey, Terrence, Happy New Year. Hold on. Yeah, I know sometimes it moves up on me real quick. Okay, so now we're getting into what's your one word for entering this year. Okay, John Hughes says disruption. I love that, John. Dr. Janice, empowered. Yes. Amber Rumba said paid. What? It's Friday night. Just got paid. You're like, nah, baby, we getting paid every day of the week. Right, Amarimba? And then we have Dave, focused. Terrence, consistent. Herbert, cheers from Vienna City. Cheers to you, Herbert. Glad you're here. Alicia, expansion. Yes, Herbert. Yes. Ken, inspire. Pilar, hi, Precious. How are you, Pilar? We're going over what our one word for as we enter this year is, okay? Dr. Janice, my pleasure. Renee, love you, Precious. Hi from Australia. I love you too. Mwah. Vera Moore Cosmetics. I'm so happy to have you. It's the first time I'm seeing you, Queen. I adore you. Fearless. I love that. Takia says, peace, queen. Back at you, queen. Pilar says, completion. Yes. Renee says, courageous. Takia says, bold. India says, world domination. Okay, you know what? India, we bad bitches with power pitches. We go in and you know what? We don't absolutely follow rules. So 2 words is perfectly fine for me. Okay. G. Alfred says activation. I love that, G. Alfred. And Mary Jane says, good afternoon. What's up, Miss Mary, Queen Mary Jenkins? And so let me share with you what let me see. John Hughes says empathy. So I have 2 words that really mean the same thing. But so you know how last year for 2020, mine was hashtag shock and awe because I knew that that was the year I was going to shock and awe the world as well as myself. And so as I came into this year, I thought about all the blessings that happened last year. Last year, I won a lot of awards that were like well-deserved awards. You know what I mean? Last year, my business took out in ways I never thought possible. And for all the people that used to diss me, it was nice to step into my own and not need that anymore. And just to be like, okay, I've created my own lane. This year this year I like the words radiate or shine. And the reason why I like that is because I am a projector. And one of my business coaches thought I was a generator because I'm always moving very fast. But this year, I want to shine bright because as I shine, we all shine. And when you have that light and you radiate to those around you, they feel it and they know that they can do it too. So as you see a lot in my social media postings, you'll see hashtag shine 2021. I want you all to shine just as I want to shine. On December 31st, before we even enter January 1st, I got an email from a very, y'all know, I can't even tell y'all, but do know that by walking into this year shining, already this year there's so many things that we were put into motion last year that are manifesting this year. And so I look forward to doing something extremely amazing in January that even I'm floored by, right? And so as many of you all know, I can't wait to start, my show. I can't wait for some of these corporate trainings with companies I never even thought knew I existed to start. But there's also something very big that I never thought would ever happen because I had made so many mistakes in my past and people had kicked me to the curb, rightfully so for some, and some others had come back to me. That's why I love you, Amarimba. Me and you rock together. And so I just want you all to really think clearly. What is the word? Not a word that sounds good to everybody else, but it really sits in your soul. Okay. Let me check with my esteemed guests before we begin. Queen Mary Jenkins said influence. Yes, yes, Queen. India, yes, love you. Renee, yes. Mary Jenkins, connecting with you was an incredible blessing. You know it, Queen. We met in South Carolina getting an award. Okay, so Kenzie's, you're shining bright. Thank you so much. India says you have such an amazing energy. Thank you. It's hard fought for to have this type of energy. Dr. Ike, hi, Dr. Ikena. I'm so glad you're here, Queen. Can you tell us what's the one word that you're walking into this year with? How are you walking into this year? Okay, hold on. Let me go. Dr. Janice, nice. Shine 2021. You know how we do. Takia says, mine was Vibrate 2020. I love Radiate, like my last name. Girl, you know, shine bright like a diamond. Takia, congrats. Takia, Vibration. Jason, my boy Jason, what's up, leadership? How are you? And then Takia, Vibrate. Okay, so as we're starting off, as you know, every week I want to know who I'm speaking to. I want to know that the right people are in the room. As you all know, I am Precious Williams, the killer pitch master, and I am literally sit here to help you slay all competition through the power of the perfect pitch. And that means media pitching, investor pitching, elevator pitching, speaker pitching, and interview pitching. And you know how some people specialize in one or the other. I've been able to master them all because, again, I've been speaking since I was 16 years old. I've gotten most of my media with never paying for, like the really big ones I've never paid for. I just knew how to get to people. And it wasn't like by my stuff. It wasn't like, oh, peep me, I'm hot in these streets. It wasn't like getting into their DMs. It was really monetizing my network and showing my network how great I am by creating my own lane. That's why I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not a transformational speaker. I'm not an inspirational speaker. You will get all of that. But I will let the greats who've already dominated in those spaces I'm going to do what I was put on this earth to do. And as many of you all know, when I started to turn 40, I realized that a lot of women and men in this society will look at women in their late 30s into their 40s that they've hit a wall. They don't matter anymore. They don't, they don't have the six pack abs. They don't, like, they always talk about the Kylie Jenner glow up. And I'm like, okay, well, you can glow up in your 40s too, I promise, because there's so much with the experience that we have and knowing how to move through a room full of vultures, like Jay-Z said, that makes us invaluable. So if you're a woman who is a woman of a certain age, you're welcome here. If you're a man of a certain age, you're welcome. And even if you're young, you're welcome here. I want you to know that I don't follow rules like that. I don't. I really don't. I never have, and I never will. I don't let gurus dictate how I move in this space because I so trust that God gave me a vision. I just move when He tells me to move. Okay. And so if this resonates with you, let me know in the comments if you're a speaker, if you're an entrepreneur, or both, right? So put in the comments speaker, entrepreneur, or both, okay? Let me know. Layla is here. Hey, Layla, glad you're here. Dr. Akina, execute. Ooh, I love that. Takia, yes. Peter Thompson, I am happy to be here. So inspirational. Sophia, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're here. So after you all, let me know if you're a speaker, an entrepreneur, or both. Type that in the comments because I want to make sure the right people are in this room and y'all ready to get this energy. And again, as y'all know, Playboy Cardi just came out with an album. I know, like, I don't know him like that. But I like the title, A Whole Lot of Red. So I'm like, oh no, this year's a whole lot of green. So what are we going to do differently this year from last year? What are some of the things that we can incorporate from what we learned last year and take it up a notch this year? So I'm going to talk about some of the things that how I'm approaching this year that's been different than how I approached it in any other year. Okay. So let me see what my peeps are saying. Sophia says, I'm an entrepreneur. Great. John Hughes, entrepreneur. Yoletta, glad queen to see you, entrepreneur. Miss Mary Jenkins, both. Renee, both. Okay. Layla, entrepreneur. Pilar, inventor. Oh, love that, girl. Bring it. And Layla, both. Okay. So does anybody know about the power of pitching? Does anybody know what pitching actually means? Because I think when people hear killer pitch master, they think it's a great title. But if you let me know in the comments, let me know in the comments. Have you ever wanted to pitch to media? Or have you ever wanted to get media to take attention on you as a speaker or as an entrepreneur or as an inventor? Would you like to know what to say when you are at networking events, whether it's virtual, it's going to be virtual. Let's trust it's going to be virtual. That's really going to make you stand out. Or, like, are you a speaker who's just like, I'm tired of speaking for free and I'm tired of everybody coming at me to speak for free when I know I have something worth paying for. And I'm not talking about if you're new. I'm talking about like if you know you've had an established track record, you've been speaking and now you want to monetize that. I want you to do me a favor. I'm going to put a link. I'm going to put a link in not in the comments, but I want you to look at the bottom and I want you to take a free quiz for me. You heard what I said, free quiz. For some of y'all who are listening and you just want to do it now as I'm talking, go to www.pitchingforprofit.com. Hold on, let me just go back up here. Yeah, I know y'all, girl. Okay. So this is where you take this free quiz and get your custom pitch report. I said it again, it's free. So you can go to https :/pitchingforprofit.com. I would love for you all to take that quiz. It is free. It is free. And if you want to know what your next power pitch play should be in 2021, I suggest you take that quiz. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at how well I know the pitching game and how you should be moving forward this year and getting your name, your business, your speaking career, your brand out there. If you're launching a book or whatever. So take that free quiz. And if you can't see it at the bottom, go to www.pitchingforprofit.com. Brought to you by the Killer Pitchmaster. And again, I love what I do. So this year, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm going to let that scroll on the bottom just so y'all can see the free quiz. And please pass it on to your friends if you think that they would need it too. So let me go back to my esteemed guests and make sure we're all on the same page. Okay, John Hughes, validated learning. Yes. Cleta, speaker, specifically facilitating training discussions at work. Okay, thank you, Cleta. Sophia says, I would like to start a blog. Love it. Dr. Akina, both. Definitely know that. Renee, ooh, yes. Pilar, yes. Dr. Akina, both. John Hughes, presenting your value proposition in a way that resonates with your audience. Yes. Antoinette, hey, happy New Year, sis. You're so wonderful to me. You always support. Thanks for sharing, sis. Yes. Okay. So as you all know, going into 2021, I definitely wanted to take a different approach. And again, this goes back to our theme for today's show. Whole lot of green. In order to get a whole lot of green, you also have to have a lot of impact, right? So, what are you going to do this year that you may not have done last year? And some of y'all can put in the comments, what is something that you want to put out there that you were afraid to do last year? What is a thought or a focus that you want to have for this year? Put it out there. Let us know, because what you're going to do is spark something in someone else. And I'm going to share with you the 3 ways that I'm approaching life, my business, my career. Number one, number one, and I want to see who can identify with me. Last year, with the pandemic and economic downturn and social unrest, I spent more time just moving, constantly in motion. Like, opportunities came my way, I was on it like white on rice. I was on it because, as many of you know, it wasn't that long ago that I was homeless. Now it's becoming a distant memory. But I was all for every opportunity that came my way to speak here, speak there, speak everywhere. And now, at the end of December, I took a 2-week vacation. So yes, things were still posting and everything, but I really relaxed for the first time in years. I stopped getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I took time to just lay there and to go back to sleep and to deal with things that I hadn't been dealing with because I was so focused on moving my business forward and stuff like that. So as I entered 2021, instead of just moving and moving and moving, this year I'm planning, planning, planning. Now, I know I live in New York and it's all about moving, moving, moving. But for me, in this moment, to step back and reflect, the one thing that I did is say, I'm starting to plan. Now, I know for a lot of you, you've probably been doing this all along. I had. The reason why I hadn't is because so many, when you looked at the news all the time, and I don't look at the news, but it was always about no one's buying this, people are going out of business, people are losing their jobs. And for me, I took that as an opportunity to get more visible, to shimmer and shine, right, in a different way, to put myself in front of the very companies that never would have known my name. I didn't retreat. I went forward and I went hard in the paint. And because of that, I did get the big speaking engagements, the big corporate things with like the Federal Reserve Bank, NBC Universal, and George Washington University and stuff like that. I found ways to just keep going because, unlike a lot of people, I do not have a husband. I cannot fall back on my family. I don't have the things that a lot of people have. I don't have that. And as I turned 42 this month, one of the things I realized is, as fast as everything was moving, I couldn't appreciate it because it was always on to the next. So this year, I'm planning how everything is going to move now, right? And that has been such an eye-opening experience. You know how people have content calendars? You know how people know what they're going to do it from January to March, and like, or you know how people know, like, what are they going to focus on? They have different themes for each month. What do they want to spend their time focusing on? Is it creating more digital products? Is it this and that? I never did it. I just moved. And that's why I was calling myself, I'm Bam Bam. I just move. I don't do analysis. I don't get stuck in analysis paralysis, because I know that that's one of the ways that most people get stuck. And so I did have the right team around me, and they just encouraged it, and I just kept going. By the end of last year, I was tired in a way that I've never been before. I don't think it was burnout. I just think that, you know what? I finally got the individual clients I wanted. I finally got to work with some of the greatest companies in the world. I finally went global in a way that I never thought possible. But what was the cost of it? I was tired. So as I started, I'm building my team this year. So number one is planning things out. So with Renee, who doesn't just handle my books, but shows me, you know, we made all this last year. Here's ways that we might have wasted money here or this. Like, we're doing that now. Putting things together. It has been eye opening because when you move fast, you don't see the things that are happening around you, right? And so, if I can encourage y'all to do anything in order to get a whole lot of green. Yes, it's great to be able to attract your ideal clients. Yes, it's great to have this, that, and the other. Another thing is some things really have to be planned. And that's something I've never really sat down and done. I can sell things without having created it. But this year, I want to plan things because I have so many big things happening. And because I have so many big things happening, that's truly going to shock it all. Not just the world. It's going to shock everybody. In the midst of all of that, things have to be planned more. So as much as I want to be out there in the face, no, I don't have to anymore. So my thing to you is, what 3 or 4 things are you planning to do this year? Hell, if you only plan one thing, share with us. What is that one thing you plan to do this year? And I'm not talking about getting stuck in analysis paralysis. How are you going to do it? What's the next step? No. Make it plain on paper. Make it plain in the comments. What are you going to do differently? What are you going to do this year that you didn't do last year that you know is going to make a difference? Plan it out. So I don't need the steps. All I need to know is what is one thing you're planning this year to make a whole lot of green. Whole lot of green. And I don't care if you started taking the steps last year and now it's manifesting this year, but I really want you to think about it. I really want you to think about it. This isn't the normal, I want to speak here, whatever. No. What are you planning to do? Are you planning to monetize your network in a brand new way? Are you planning to go after certain things? Are you planning, like, I need you all to take this very seriously. Plan something. Even if everything is jumping around you, plan out something. Because in the midst of you planning, you're going to see other things that can go along with it. That's going to set up your next 3 to 5 years, okay? Number 2, as you all know, I am a 2-time #1 best-selling author of the Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only business series. When my book first came out in October of 2019, I was 40 years old. I never believed that it would be a bestseller. I was hoping a couple of people, y'all heard me say that. I'm not joking. I didn't plan out how everything was going to happen. I didn't plan it. I didn't plan for Forbes magazine to say we're going to write a review. I didn't plan on winning book awards. I didn't plan on, my book being finalist for Business Book of the Year. I didn't plan for those sort of things. My second book came out when I was 41, and I'm still 41 now. It was called Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, the Workbook. What I realized is when I wrote the first book, it was really more or less talking about the 7 branding personas of pitching. So you know how people tell you write a pitch like this? I didn't want to start off like that because it's been done. But there are 7 major personas of pitching, from the unstoppable bitch all the way to the numbers bitch. Then I created the workbook so you can work in tandem with that. That was an amazing experience. This year, on April 13th, 2021, I am unleashing Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches Playbook for the Bad Bitches Playbook to convert conversations into currency. I don't know about you all. As fast as I was moving last year, I don't remember, like, it was hard for me to write my book because a large part of me was so scared of, like, the curse. Like, 3 times, right? But my lucky numbers are 30. My lucky numbers are 22, 33, 888, right? As my third book, I wanted this to take a different approach to how I normally approach pitching. What happens after you pitch? Where do you go from there? We can talk all day about prepping for pitching and then doing it, but what happens next to really create your own lane as a speaker, as an entrepreneur, as an inventor? How it's one thing to get media attention at that point. How do you sustain it so that you have a whole lot of green coming throughout the year and having more people attracted to you? Again, how do you monetize your network? How do you get real affiliates that's going to hustle hard for you? Get those referrals. Get your name spoken in rooms that you've never even entered, but now they know you. You're now considered for things you never even knew were opportunities. And so that's what my third book, Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches Playbook to Convert Conversations into Currency. A lot of people want you to convert it into cash. I want you to have the type of currency that if you had no money, a whole lot of green is still coming in. So number two, after I'm planning more this year, number two, there are a lot of people who will tell you about raising rates, and that's great. But number two for me is really sticking to my zone of genius and letting my team handle the rest. I know that doesn't sound revolutionary, but it is for me. I am an international professional speaker. I'm a corporate trainer. I'm a teacher, and I'm a coach. Those are the only things I want to do. So now I'm entrusting my team to literally do the things that I didn't know how to delegate. In the time that I took in these last 2 weeks, my mind became sharper because it was rested. And now when I talk to my social media team, I know how I want to proceed this year because I had rest. When I speak to operations, when I speak to my business coaches, I now know how I want to proceed. And I don't know if any of you have ever been afraid, but last year I spent a large part of it afraid and still doing things. But I was afraid that I did not know how to move forward with other people helping me when I've never really delegated throughout my life. I've just always been the one who had to do it. And I would cry at night because I was like, I'm ill-equipped. Well, when I had time to rest, things became so clear. If y'all can look at my computer right now, you can't. But if you look at my computer, there's so many things open because my mind opened up with rest. So now I'm delegating more. It doesn't need to be 100%. Their 80% is probably better than my 100% because being pulled in so many different directions, right? So number two, I'm going to let my team do their thing now because now I'm focused and now I know how I want to proceed. And I did choose the right team for me. So delegation. So number one, planning and proper planning. Number two, true delegation in allowing the people that I chose around me to work in their zone of genius so that I only focus on mine. And so now I want to go to my esteemed guests. I want to see what's happening for y'all. Let me know, okay? Let me see what's going on with my people. Hold on, queens. Okay, hold on. Kings and queens. Okay. Pilar, I need a good team around me right now. Yes. I've had a good team, but I just didn't know how to delegate, queen. Dr. Janice, working smarter, not harder. Oh, I love it. Congratulations, your vision is clear. Yes, Antoinette, thank you. Renee, ease of expansion through planning. Yes. Antoinette, podcasting training sessions monthly. Oh, get it, boo. John Hoos, have you read this Lean Startup and Business Model Generation? They're great for business planning. I actually have. The thing with me is sometimes I have to hear a message over and over again for it to really sink, right? So I can read a book and some things really stick and some things I just kind of move on. But I'm glad you gave me that. Thanks, John. Upselling, podcasting, your purpose. Resource guys. Get it, boo. Dr. Cookie. Yes, Dr. Cookie. Live podcast with admins in my industry. You better go, Dr. Cookie. Layla, build my team. Yes. Takia, signature program, Prosperity Genius, Prosperity Platinum Party. Platinum in these streets. That's what we do, Diamond. Jay, I'm planning on stop working in my business, start working on my business and build strategic partners. Get it, John. Ramon, I've not seen you in a minute. I'm so glad you're back. I agree 100%. As Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, please understand, y'all, I'm not French, said, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And wow, my book is called The Power to Profit. Laugh out loud. You're so divine. I feel your energy. I feel yours too, Queen. Tina, number 1, starting a second business. Number 2, use my voice for its intended purpose with the help of the best coach in the universe. Precious Killer Veteran. That's my clients show up. Yeah. Y'all know my clients show up for me. Do you hear what I'm saying? Because I changed who I changed. I really changed. And it started last year. And Shanette, yes. Takia, yes. Dr. Cookie, radical self-care. You know Dr. Cookie. John Hughes, play to your strengths. Wait, I'm sorry. Tina, resting to reset, to be your best self. You already know. You are speaking truth to power. Yes, Dr. Janice. Takia, yes, baby. Okay, y'all. So I know I asked y'all a lot of questions, and let me know how y'all felt about number one, proper planning. Number 2, really just about being in my zone of genius and delegating to my team to let them do their zone of genius, right? And so finally, for number 3, before we get there, I want to make sure that everyone who's on this knows that I'm a pitch master. I'm the killer pitch master. I slay all competition. I'm a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. My work has been featured on top shows around the world, not just nationally, not just locally. And so I'm honored to be the killer pitch master. That was a name given to me by Robert Townsend from the 5 Heartbeats and MC Light when I won the 2013 Black Enterprise Elevator Pitch Contest on May 16, 2013 in Columbus, Ohio. And I've kept that name because it means so much to me. It means so much to me. But as the killer pitch master, I want to show you all how to start pitching yourself better. And for some people, they think that pitching is only for business. Pitching is a way of life. How do you interact with others? How do you strategically go after others? How do you make it so that it's not so salesy and it's just conversational? How do you stand out in a crowd? How do you get out there? So I created a free quiz called the Power Pitch Play. And since we're entering Happy New Year 2021, I would be honored if you all would take my free quiz. There's a link underneath and it says HTTPS. Y'all know what it is, pitchingforprofit.com. So go to pitchingforprofit.com and take the free quiz. And if you've already taken it, type yes in the comments just so I know you already have. And if you haven't, type no in the comments. And after this populates and it goes on to LinkedIn, I will send you the link just in case you all missed the link. Just yes if you've already taken the quiz, no if you have not taken the quiz. And I'll make sure to put it in under your comment so that you take it, okay? Great. And so I want you all to take that quiz. And if you like how I am right now, there are other ways to definitely spend time with me, getting to know the pitching game. How do you put yourself out there to get paid speaking engagements? How to get yourself out there to get media attention? How to get yourself out there to where people are coming to you because you've created a lane for yourself, even if no one believes in that lane just yet. When I started pitching years ago, most people thought Shark Tank taught all there was to do about pitching. And as a woman who's successfully been on Shark Tank and had 5 clients, including one in season 12 this year, I'm here to tell you Shark Tank doesn't teach you all you need to know about pitching. I'm here to tell you. So if you really want to learn pitching from someone who's actually been a champion, someone who hosts pitch competitions, someone who judges pitch competitions, I'm here to tell you pitching ain't easy, but it sure is fun. So please take the free quiz. And finally, before I get to number 3, if you're a speaker and you're looking for a way to become a paid virtual speaker this year, check out my new live event that's going to be on January 14th. It's called #BookedAndBusy, How to Become a Paid Virtual Speaker in 2021. The link is below. If you can't write out the link, just put in the comments, I need the link for booked and busy. That's what I need you to put in the comments. If you can't write that out or just click on it, say, I need the link to booked and busy. And I want you guys to check it out. I am not normal. I don't teach in a boring way. I teach what I know, even what I've learned throughout the years when it comes virtual virtual speaking gigs became really popular last year. But a lot of times we're often inundated with people wanting us to speak for free and stuff like that. And while if you're new, I encourage it. If you're someone who's been doing it a long time, I'm not into speaking for free I'm just not. And I also want you to spend time enjoying yourself. So if it doesn't make dollars or cents, if it doesn't have the right audience for you, then I want you to go after paid virtual speaking gigs. So check out that link below. And now I'm gonna go to number 3, okay? And then I'm gonna go and talk to my peeps. So hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I just want to make sure. Hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, just make sure I'm talking to my right people. Okay, so hold on. Let me just do this. Okay, thank you, Anjanette. And now number 3. As many of you know, there's a lot of times you have to apply for certain things to really get your name out there and everything. I won the Hennessy Business Grant last year, and I won a lot of things last year that I wasn't able to post about because they were very, whatever. Number 3, I'm giving myself permission to walk away from anything that no longer serves me. That means groups, memberships, people, places, things. I am walking away. No, I don't need to give an explanation. I don't need to talk about it. If it no longer serves a purpose for me, my business, my life, I'm walking away. And it's okay. The reason why I'm bringing this up to you all is sometimes we're asked to do so many things for so many different people that we no longer hear what God is trying to tell us. Constantly being in motion, constantly being on the move. If you want to attract your ideal clients, you don't have to be in every group. You don't. You don't have to be around everybody. Make your network diverse. And I don't mean just racially. I mean gender. I mean like in all different ways. When you're in a group and you're the bright shining light in the group, that's the wrong group for you to be in. And I promise you, I'm not playing with y'all. It's the wrong group for you to be in. When you cross 6 figures multiple times, or if you cross it for the first time, y'all know me and her don't never be right. The conversations are very different. I'm going to graduate from the Babson College Black Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Program. My coach in this program, this prestigious program, we're the first cohort, and now they're going to have a second cohort because we're doing so well. My coach, her name is Shani. She is helping me build out my $1 million brand, right? Because she sees like, oh my God, you're moving so fast, you're doing big things. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, but we need to build it brick by brick now. She said, everything needs to be intentional. Everything needs to be definite. And so when I talk to her, we're talking about entrepreneurs organization. We're talking about their accelerator. If you hit a certain amount, you might not hit $1 million, but let's say you hit 300,000, 400,000, then you can get in their accelerator. We're talking about opportunities that I did not even know existed because everyone around me wasn't there. And we don't know. So just like Sierra says, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. It's time to level up. I am not saying that you have to spend your last dollar. I am not saying that you have to go into the poorhouse. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that as uncomfortable as it is, nobody grows in their comfort zone. And y'all are on the red carpet and still trying to go to the green carpet because you can't believe that you're somewhere that even you didn't believe you are. It's time to step onto the red carpet. It's time to get on that A list. It may cost a bit more, but the conversations are different. The opportunities are different. And you're not the bright light anymore. You are truly the flicker to someone else's flame. So you're learning and you're growing. And that's why I want to thank Coach Shani. She has a communications company that's a $3 million company. She's a Black woman. She about that life. When I talk to the women in the Babson College Black Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Program, it's different. I also completed the female found. It was a prestigious program I completed last year. I didn't really talk about it because it was really on the low hush hush. But I completed the program, and one of my mentors is an executive at Facebook. When you have people like that in your network, it changes things. So I want you all to think about stepping into your next beautiful now. Level up in all facets of life. But if you could only do it in business, actually be with the people who've actually done what you want to do consistently and can show you and not BS their way to it. So that's my third thing. I want y'all to level up because I'm leveling up, right? And I started last year, but this year that requires what? Planning. That requires what? Delegating to my team for them to be in their zone of genius so that I can operate only in my zone of genius. And then number 3, leveling up to networks, memberships, and organizations that will propel me forward and not just where I am. So let me talk to, if that resonates with you all, proper planning, delegation, and then leveling up, let me know. So let me talk to my people. Amen, sis. So very proud. Anjanette, thank you so much. 333. Anjanette, you know how it is. Bishop Tommy. Hi, Bishop Tommy. Glad to have you back. Pitching is a way of life. Yes. Renee, no. Okay, so I'll get at you. Layla, no. Dr. Cookie, yes. Thank you, Dr. Cookie. LinkedIn user, no. LinkedIn user, let me know what your name is because sometimes it can be between 3 people that I know. Pilar, no. Takia, I think that's a no. And Shanette, no. Dr. Janice, no. I would like to take the quiz. I'll make sure you get it. Takia, yes, I am in New York City. I'm in Brooklyn. Layla, I need media attention. Holla at me, Layla. HTTPS pitchingforprofit.com. See, John, come through, John, level up. Y'all, if y'all want to take the quiz, look at what John just put on the screen. Go click on that and you'll go straight to the quiz, okay? But I'll make sure that I'll put it in the comments after this populates on LinkedIn Live, okay? Takia Diamond. Wow. Takia. Yes. Happy building. Hi, building. Happy to have you. Pilar. John Hughes. Thanks, Pilar. Takia, you are the one. Layla, I need the link to Booked and Busy. I'll make sure you get it. Dr. Jenny, hold on. Sometimes y'all, it happens. Sometimes it moves faster. So just give me a second. Hold on, Queen. Hold on, y'all. Okay. And Shanette, true sis. Dr. Cookie, this quiz is spot on. Ow! Thank you to Ty Goodwin. That is the woman who helped me put together the quiz because that is a collaborative effort. And I thank Ty Goodwin. So if y'all ever are looking for someone to do a quiz, and I don't mean done, it was done this. I'm in my zone of genius of pitching, but I definitely want to acknowledge that Ty Goodwin helped me put that together. Profit Momentum. Yes, thank you, John. I love it. Layla, yes. Pilar, I'd love to speak with you later. Pilar, let me circle back with that, but I definitely want to give y'all my website so that y'all can see all the things that I do. And yes, I only stick to pitching, communication skills and stuff like that, okay? Tina, say a lot for the people in the back, walking away from people and things that no longer serve you. Ow, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. And Shanette, your gift from God is your gift. Your gift from God is your gift from God. Better believe it. Tina, that quiz was on point for me. Takia, oh my God, New Year's Eve, I walked away from 7 years with a hovering borderline. With a hovering borderline. I left it behind. And skating to Atlanta Tuesday. No pity. Refocus, impact, and profit. Ow! Okay. 6-figure conversations. I just found my 2021 plan. Boom, Cleta. Takia, yes. Takia, thank you. Alicia, both. Takia, fearless. Layla, yes. Tina Wins, walking in your purpose of 2121 and stepping into the next level of your destiny. Yes. Olivia, bitch, happy new year. Looking for more P opportunities and greatness this year. Get it, Olivia. I'm so glad you're here. So finally, y'all, I don't want to keep you. Y'all, I try to keep it 30 minutes, but y'all know we always go 45 minutes to an hour. Y'all know how we get. So finally, let me just say this to all of you. I'm in Jersey. Okay. So I want to say this to all of you. As we crush it and make a whole lot of green, remember a whole lot of green comes with more impact. It's not just about making money, but who are you impacting along the way? The more people you impact, the more people you help get to their dreams, the bigger and bigger you get, the bigger and bigger your message get, the bigger and bigger you are. For me, this is the 40-year glow up. I didn't glow up in my 20s. I didn't glow up in my 30s. I grew up in my 40s because I've been to hell and back. I know what it's like to eat out of garbage cans. I know I was a severe alcoholic. I know I messed up opportunities. I know I felt like I wasn't good enough. I know I messed up royally. But when God gave me a second chance on January 22nd, 2017, and brought me back to life, and I went into the life transformation at the Bowery Mission Women's Center, and I was there for 2 years, not speaking, not nothing. When I walked out, and Pastor James Leonard invited he and his wife invited me into their home, which I still stay in to this day. I stayed on the third floor. Do you see how threes keep coming up? In August of 2020, I moved into my own 2-bedroom apartment. This apartment is everything. In fact, my girl Africa came over yesterday. We went and had like seafood at she was driving me around. We had seafood. She came over and we were just laughing and giggling for 2 hours in my apartment with our masks on, right? And when she left, I cried. Because the truth is, I almost missed all of this because I didn't think I was good enough. Because big people turned their back on me as well they should have. That forced me to rely on God who gave me my gifts and talents in the first place. And if you ever read the life story of those who came from very little, the stories are all the same. They had to fight it, they had to get out of the mud. And so as things go up and down this year, I want y'all to have theme songs to get you through. Towards the end of last year, yeah, no, internally I think I'm a rapper. I'm a poet too. I really am an extraordinary poet. But there were songs, and they sound a little ratchet, but I just want to throw them at you. Cardi B, knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10. I've been knocked down a lot, and I always rose higher and higher. Number 2, Little Skies, Ops Want Me Dead. Now, did I understand what that meant at first? No, but it's just like, I'm not basic. So if you think I'm basic, if you think I'll accept anything, I won't. I'm going to change the world. And I promise you I will. Number 3, we always know I love Nicki Minaj's Moment for Life. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't faze me. In this very moment, I'm king. In this very moment, I slay Goliath with the sling. Goliath has been fear, worry, self-doubt. It's been dissed, kicked to the curb, eaten out of garbage cans, told I would never make it. I slay Goliath with the sling. Thank you, God. Eminem's Lose Yourself. Michael Jackson, Bad. So keep those songs handy because there will be some turbulence and there will be times you're ready to give up. And when I listen to certain songs, like Cardi B, like she and I did not have the same life, but we've had similar situations where we came from behind. And because we were outsiders, people always questioned us. You know, there's no way you can get in media if you didn't have contacts. I did it. There's no way you can get in movies without. I did it. There's no way that you can get on Shark Tank without. I did it. There's no way that you can write #1 bestsellers and then you sell it for 99 cents. I did it. There's no way that you can get Forbes magazine to pay you attention. I did it. There's no way that your book can win awards. I did it. There's no way that you can move from homelessness to a 2-bedroom apartment that you fully pay for, even in a pandemic and economic downturn and social. I did it. So I say all of that before I start crying. I'm thankful. That's why hashtag shine 2021. I'm about to shine and radiate. The 40-year glow up is coming, y'all. The 40-year glow up, 40 plus year glow up is coming. And so on that note, I will see who said something and I will let you go. But I love you all truly because you all keep me going. Takia, keep going, love. It's about the impact. Yes, Dr. Janice, it's about the impact. John Hughes, great power, great responsibility. You already know. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Dr. Janice, yes, yes. That's my son, Cardi B. Lizzo, oh yeah, good as hell. Yeah. They go in on her about her weight. You know what? Last time I checked, I don't have six-pack abs, so you can go in on her. But you know what? All that hate that she's getting, if I never lose a pound, if I never have six-pack abs, if I never, I'm still valuable. I'm still that bitch. I'm still that. I don't care who you throw in front of me, who's all slim down and everything. If I never, God, there's still purpose in my body. Whole lot of green, whole lot of impact. And I didn't have to have surgery to make it happen. To those who have it, I applaud you because you got something I don't have. But I don't want to look and sound like anybody else to make it. And I won't. And you can take that to the bank. Tina, but God had your plan already written. You have to be obedient, and you have been. The blessings will continue to abundantly flow. Trust, it's already done. It is. Oh, John Hughes, Drake, worst baby. You know what the third? He said the third stanza is when he gets me because and I love when he says, what did he say? He said, it's a fight to the finish to see him. It's a fight to the finish to see him. I finish something like that. But that's what it is. Even in business, it's a fight to the finish to see if I'm finished. I'm not finished. The fat lady has not sang. And when she starts singing, I'm like, that's for somebody else. It ain't over. I'm on my worst behavior. So don't you ever get it effed up. Dr. Cookie, Sister Outside, Audrey, get it, Audrey, Lord. My Afrofem centrist, what? Get it. Audrey loved reading her when I was at Spelman College. And Jeanette, you did it. Takia, I'm in tears. Olivia, that's exactly how I'm feeling right now. I feel so behind in my career path compared to my friends, but it's not about timing. It's about growth. And you're 100% right. Yes, there will be people who will move past you and you'll be sitting there like, when's my time? Your time is coming. And I remember when I used to watch WWE and John Cena, your time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. And I'm going to keep going. I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna keep pressing. I'm gonna set the pace and I'm gonna keep the pace. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with proper planning, with staying in my zone of genius and also leveling up and walking away from things that no longer serve me. So get ready. It's about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly. And so finally, Takia, thank you. I love you too. Tina Williams, love you for life. I love you too, Queen. You always are in my corner. Kalita, truly motivational. Thank you. I needed this. So did I, Kalita. Takia, breakthrough. Renee, amen, sister. And Shanette, never give up. I'm 59 and just getting started as an encore entrepreneur. Get it, girl. 59 look good on you. Tina, preach queen. John Hughes, yes. Takia, I'm still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Hell yeah. Love the process. Yeah. Motivation. T.I. You know what song I also like? Love, what was it? Live Your Life. I love that too by T.I. And you know the song, because you know I'm from the hood of Lewis. There was a song he had years ago called You Don't Know Me. You don't. I don't care what you see on social media and all that kind of stuff. If you think you acting bad, you're gonna have to show me. You're gonna make me bring my Chevy to a real slow creep. Sorry, y'all, I'm about to get into it. Keep going and glowing. I needed this today. I needed this, y'all. I'm letting you all go. I definitely want you all that if you liked this, if you liked my show, it's called Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master. I'm here every Sunday and we go hard in the paint. I'm gonna give you testimonies, I'm gonna give you stories, and I'm also gonna give you ways to move forward in your business, your life, and in your career. No BS, no bull, no none of that. We going hard. And if you all want to, keep up with me, my website is www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Again, that's www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. I am the founder and the CEO. If you liked this show. Come back every Sunday. Take my quiz. Let me know if you want the link to my hashtag booked and busy, how to get paid as a virtual speaker in 2021. Let me know that in the comments. And please type out the names of your friends that need to be a part of this, of what we got going here. I have people that come every week, and then I have new people that always show up. And so I thank you. I want to thank LinkedIn for giving me an opportunity to have this show. And here's another little tip that I always want to leave y'all with. There are a lot of people who apply to have LinkedIn shows, and then there are people who are blessed to never have to ask. So the more you create a name for yourself, the more opportunities will be given to you that you won't always have to apply. So you stick with me, you stick with the people around me. We all encourage each other. Let's all have our moment for life this year. Remember, in this very moment, I'm king. In this very moment, I slay Goliath with the sling. In this very moment, I put it on everything that I will retire with the ring and I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. Though, I'm sorry, I whatever. But I love you all. Let me just make sure I've spoken to everyone because I want everybody to know that I appreciate when my esteemed guests come in. Oh man, you bringing it back now. I know, y'all know I can't rap to save my life, but I can. I got bars though. I got bars. What? Rock out, BK. Teresa, I adore you. Go, girl. Wishing you a great 2021. Go get it. Go get it, Teresa. And then I just happened to look at my phone and I pocket touch screen and hear you playing. What? Divine alignment. LinkedIn user. This is Cecilia. What's up, Cecilia? And then we have Anshina. Amen. Then we have my girl Kelly Charles Collins of Ladies Who Leverage. I love you, Queen. I'm so glad you always show up for me. Thank you so much, Kelly. She is the founder of Ladies Who Leverage. Y'all know, when y'all have a team and y'all have women behind you that build you up, you collaborators. Check out Kelly Charles Collins with Ladies Who Leverage. Kelly, drop your stuff in the comments. And everyone, even though I'm speaking, even though I'm hosting the show, don't ever not put your information in the comments. You don't know who's looking for what you have to offer now. So please do that. Kelly, drop your stuff. And Shanette, John, all y'all drop your stuff in the comments. I love having you all here. Again, please take the free quiz. Please let me know if you need the link for hashtag booked and busy, how to become a paid virtual speaker in 2021. It's going down on January 14th. Also, if you want to reach out, my website is www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. You can schedule time and appointment on my schedule there. And also, I love you all. This is the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. I am your host, Precious Williams, the Killer Pitchmaster, here to help you slay all competition in 2021 and beyond. What's the word? Hashtag shine 2021. Y'all know, with proper planning, with staying in your zone of genius and allowing your team delegating, that's going to help. And number 3, leveling up and walking away from things that no longer serve you in 2021. That means ex-friends, networks, organizations. Level up. I want you to step into the room like you own it, but you need to have your team behind you who's like, yeah, we got this. Oh, you talking about her? I'm about to light it up on you because that's not going to happen on my team. Okay, I love you all. Let me just make sure I address everything. Founder of the Global Teapot. Thank you, Dr. Janice. Layla, financial educator. Great. Dr. Janice. Yeah, girl, you. That's what I like. You need to flex on me right now. Flex. Because that's a lot of education, and I'm proud of you. LinkedIn, founder of the first Black Wellness magazine by Black nurses. Follow us, facebook.com/color wellness mag. Get it, boo. And then we have Anjanette, thank you, love, https://linktree.Delaware blogger, Dell blogger. All right, y'all. So I'm going to leave on that note. I've had you for a full hour. I love you. Always know that all of these episodes are going to be put over in YouTube for free, so you all can watch it later. As you know, on YouTube, I am Precious L. Williams. You can find a lot of great free things and trainings that I've done. You can check that out over there. I love you all. Mwah. Bye. Happy New Year 2021. Shine.